roster spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Lost a throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's White. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Buying some time. Oh, better look out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try the right side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Knowles! Great job by the back on the option.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Finds the tight end.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. There he goes. They make the stop on the sweet pulling catches, plenty to give them a first down. Now, last year there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what.
Wide open spaces. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Fires to the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time today.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like third and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on third and long.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to Wake Forest. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Rush is on him. That's caught. It's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. And the Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. Fourth down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Noles will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Just feeds the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throwing right. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Going to sling it on second down. Looking to buy time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's spinning his ears back again.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Stockton. With the catch, it's Frazier. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Shoots it to the left, and they can't make the connection.
Man, sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss, and that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Gonna look downfield again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Holmes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Georgia 40, Florida State 7.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quickly to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. He didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Stockton. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn and hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He makes a grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 11 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the wideout. The give from the gun. Running to Green. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting.
Oh, a lot of space. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
This team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Panthers offense will start this game off. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks,
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. FIU will line up the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Offense at an empty set. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Allard. Got his man on the right. He's loose. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, it's a running room. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for room. It's Allard. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
On this play, loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
brings up.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. FIU pushing tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
FIU will line up the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Dances away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Kearney on the Jets. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has...
It's a seam wide open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Got it in the middle. It's Perry.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Under fire. He's going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Now improvising. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Back to pass on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
you got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab down the left side. And how about that? One the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
This is a guy that can find you the hit and yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. On the option. He'll toss it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
Love the play call on offense there. 3rd down. You're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be 3 different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback?
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive...
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Slithers into space. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Connection to the right. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. They will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Panthers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pena. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. This offense has it with really good field position. Red pass hits complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he got loose. And he doesn't quite get the score. Written out of bounds at the 3. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the Tigers and Jayhawks just can't get along, and thankfully we have a winner in the border war between Kansas and Missouri. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Allard. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third down play from the gun. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. FIU pushing tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Aller. Got his man quickly. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Singleton. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the ground with the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Now,
no sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. the break, and Penn State is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying to barge in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
He's got it. 2-point try as good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty. But this offense, actually, this coach says, I want more.
Going up top. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Look out, he's got room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes! And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. FIU set up with another first down. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for him. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. They might get sacked.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, after that completion, it's decision time now. Fourth down here close to the goal line. You're down a couple of scores in the fourth quarter. You can just kick an easy field goal, take the points, but then you've got to rely on your defense to get you the football back to give you an opportunity to win this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Wide open spaces. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Singleton.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They try to get it outside on the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
Oh, he's got some space.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The option look. He'll toss it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you...